What was that music? Hey,
Right.
This is Ken Foley,
Thank
the
God
voice
you
of
turned that
Windham.
off.
Mark, don't overtalk me. I'm telling you.
Overtalk you. I'm not going to get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, well, that's a good. There's a reason for that.
The mouth of Windham.
This
speaks
is
again.
Ken Foley, the voice of Windham. Welcome you to another episode of Windham Weekly. We are back. We are back kicking and fighting after the Red Sox played. That they might have even won. I don't remember anymore.
Nope.
They didn't. I didn't think so. And so a little summertime break, but we're back in action. And I'm with again my favorite co-host, my only co-host, because I feel bad
everybody
for
else
him.
quit.
Mark Doyle from the Board of Education on the Windham Weekly.
The heart of Windham.
Yeah, on I-95.3, 1400 AM and 95.3 FM. And with that said, you heard some music. Not the Muppet music that makes Mark happy like back in his childhood days. No. That was the Iron Man by Black Sabbath. And we did it so we could honor our guest, Mr. Mike Clancy. In continuing our series of Windham Public Schools, Mike is the phys ed teacher. And he looked at Doyle and he said, F, right? You gave him an F already. He looked at Folan and he says, there's a straight A kid in the phys ed class.
Absolutely.
And
I played varsity sports. You couldn't give me an F. We had a rule. If you played varsity sports, you didn't get an F in gym.
Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Don't have that now.
It was a great rule.
So we're here today. We got Mike Clancy in. So if you want to talk to Mike, whether you're a current soccer player on the girls' Windham High School soccer team, a colleague, a friend, family member, 456-1400 is our number. We'll stop at any time we get a call and bring Mike into the conversation. Mike, I'm going to thank you, first of all, for taking time from your family. I know that's hugely important to you, like it should be. I know you're enjoying the summer away from the school to a certain degree.
Absolutely.
But we welcome you to the show. And I want everyone to get to know a little bit about you personally, and then let's just talk about Windham High School and the program and the facility that you're working out of now.
Absolutely.
Go right ahead.
So I'm one of the phys ed teachers and health teachers at Windham High, and I'm currently the girls' varsity soccer coach and an assistant track coach. I'm going to be going into year 6 there. I started in 2021, trying to do some
We're not
math.
big on facts here, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So is that indoor track or
Outdoor, yeah.
Oh, so you're springtime, okay.
Yes, I take the winter off. And before that, though, I was an elementary PE teacher in East Hartford and made the transition to Windham, and I am happy with my decision. I like being at Windham High, yeah.
Mike is a twin. He's got a brother
Yes.
named Kevin who's also into coaching. And,
Yep.
and is he a teacher as well?
No, he went to school to be a teacher, but couldn't pass his practice exam.
Oh,
So-
you're the brighter one.
I don't know, because then he got a job at Pratt Whitney, and I think he makes a lot more money than me. So
Well, that's,
But oddly enough-
he may make more money, but let me tell you, there's no greater satisfaction than being a public education.
That's true.
Oddly enough, his brother's also a twin.
yep.
Wow, that's pretty quick,
Yeah.
Doyle. Okay, that's enough from the Mushroom Factory.
Okay.
But anyway, so you're also from Coventry, so you're a neighbor.
Yep.
And how is the rigor and the programming now with the state of Connecticut here at the high school? I mean, I know it's a statewide. You're following all of the obligations that the State Board of Ed has given and sent down to you. How is that with the classes and such? And how are your classes, by the way? How'd your year go?
Going good. I mean, for regarding phys ed, a lot of that curriculum is geared towards getting the kids ready for the state fitness test, the freshmen and sophomores. Big push in that and improving the numbers and kids passing all 4 components of the state fitness test. And then with health, it's not just, again, the curriculum is obviously regarding being physically healthy and wellness, but the overall arching wellness of the 3 domains of mental, physical, and emotional.
So let me ask you about that state physical test, as we said, the presidential.
Yes.
Physical, so it's a state one. What happens, Mike, when a kid is just doesn't have that physical ability? Can't do it. Is he not able to pass your class, even though he's participated in all along? I mean, when I was a kid, if you suited up, you got a grade.
Yeah. No, so we do it where...
Look at Doyle. He never even suited up. That's why he flunked.
he's varsity athlete.
I'm surprised you found a suit big enough there, Kimberly.
No, so we would just really ask kids in PE to give effort. And if they, they can't do the 16 push-ups that are required to pass that part of the fitness test, but they show us improvement because you do a pre-test beginning of the semester, post-test, and we just show improvement that you worked throughout the semester to get a little bit better, then they can easily pass. And even if, again, if there's not improvement, we don't just base our grading based off of that.
Okay.
So it's based off of effort, attitude, things like that.
Right, because like we were just talking outside, phys ed, the physical component, like you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
there's learning involved in that. And then there's the values of team and values of person in society. And in addition to all that responsibility with these kids that you're passing on like a torch of knowledge, right? You have a whole health class. What's the health class like these days?
So depending on what health you're in, because the state actually requires now for students to pass 2 health classes to graduate and 2 PE classes to graduate or get a full credit of health and PE. But health, depending on what you're in, I'll just talk about my favorite health one, which is it's more like health, wellness, and nutrition because it's more what, like I'll say I'm passionate about, just because I feel like that's something that these kids will take on with them forever. Because again, I tell them all the time, like the habits we build in high school are the habits you kind of carry. Because as life hits you, like life doesn't get easier when you go to college and then you start a family and relationships and jobs and things like that. So try to like get these kids ready to like build the healthy habits now and carry those throughout the rest of their life. I mean, obviously to the curriculum we touch on, substance abuse, things like that, and
So that's a lot to put through one semester, I think. I mean, so it's yourself. I know there's a Jennifer, I think, is your department head.
Oh, no, Jill.
Jill.
Yeah, Jill.
Jill, and that's it for the PE department, or?
So no. So then we also have Jeff Morey, who teaches health, and then we did have my best friend Jimbo.
Jimbo, the coffee man.
Jimbo, the coffee guy. But he just retired. So now instead of having 4 of us, there's only 3 of us. Yeah.
And the board's not going to put another PE teacher back?
No.
And we're just going to throw an extra basketball out there.
There we go. Just class sizes get bigger.
Better.
Yeah, class size gets bigger. Some kid gets lost in the cracks because of mock Doyle. That's okay.
He said it, not me.
I had something going with the cracks, but it's a family show, so I can't.
It is a family show.
Can't go there. So tell us about the state. There's the state test, which in the past Ken alluded to as the presidential test.
Yeah.
If you pass that, you got your own separate certificate. It wasn't tied into whether you passed or failed the class. Now you're telling me you're tying the state requirements into that.
No, so we don't tie the state into passing at all. We just ask that they show, like I'll say, effort/improvement.
Right.
So if I have a semester starting in let's say September, and we do like a pre-test, and then come January we have our final. We're going to do the actual fitness test that we're going to submit.
Yeah,
to
it's
the
one of the
state.
things we watch at the board of ed is that's also, even though people may not think so, it's an important test that we have to make sure that we're continually improving on.
Yes.
So now, didn't I hear though through the government that the presidential fitness test is coming back? Is that not coming back to supersede the state level ones?
I mean, kind of. Well, I feel like what we do anyways is similar to the presidential test
Right.
of the push-ups, curl-ups, sit
Right.
and reach, and then the pacer test.
Okay.
I mean, you could have the option of the mile, but we do the pacer
But
test.
is that on in legislation now where they're looking to bring that back?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know that was ever there. I mean, it
was there. I remember being
Well, they had it, but I don't think it wasn't as integrated into the curriculum as the state level is now.
It was in North Windham School. My kids went to that school. They made a big deal out of presidential fitness and this, that, and the other thing. I wondered, that kind of went away. Now I remember the state had its own. But so how many kids are in your class now, currently? When it's a classroom for phys ed, it's got to be much larger than the health class, I would think, right?
Well, this year, honestly, it really just varied. There's classes I could have 13 kids, and there's classes I'd have 25. So I think it also just depends on scheduling.
Yeah.
But again, next year I'm assuming most will be around that 25.
And how is the scheduling work? Is it ninth graders alone or is it a mix between 9, 10, 11, 12?
So it's a mix, but usually they try to do I'll have a lot of ninth graders where it's mainly just ninth graders, and then you might get like a 10th or 11th grader who didn't pass, or they just didn't have it on their schedule their freshman year and they need to get their second PE.
See, it's changed because when I was a kid, again, we had a mixed bag. Based on your schedule, you went to that class for gym, and you could be there with 7 seniors and 5 freshmen and 2 sophomores. It didn't really matter.
So now we try to get most of the freshmen and sophomores to get both their PE credits in the first 2 years.
Want to know what's funny? Here's a funny story for you. Then we're going to switch topics real quick. So K through 6 is how my structure was back when I was a kid. Had a guy named John Harvey. He was my phys ed teacher. And I'm from a large family. Large family. And my sister was probably the biggest athlete in the family. And she was a grade ahead of me. She was also the smarter kid in the family, too.
You speed him up every day.
I didn't want to show her up, so I let her be the valedictorian and go on and become a well-educated person. But I was able to get away with a lot of stuff because they loved her name. They loved Eileen.
Yeah.
She was a good kid. So K through 6, right? And I remember thinking to myself, finally I'll get a new gym teacher. Nope, he went to junior high with me.
There you go.
And then he went to high school with me.
Just
So
liked
he-
you that much.
Exactly. He knew he needed the voice of Windham to be.
There we go.
So by the time I was a senior, I was picking and choosing who's going to be on my team because I was not going to be the last kid picked all the time. So I made myself the honorary captain, and Mr. Harvey O just said, "Ken, why don't you pick your team?"
Start us off, Ken.
He knew. I didn't want to leave the other kids behind, and
Yeah.
But all the good kids wanted to be on the same team.
Yeah.
So I know all the good kids. I knew the clique.
All right, so
There you go.
moving off Ken for a second. let's go back to your actual day to day. So back in the day when Ken was sitting in the corner, people were actually playing basketball or volleyball or you had various. Are you still they had a badminton? Are you still doing the sports activities for the regular gym classes, or are you now doing exercise classes, fitness classes?
Oh, yeah. So in the curriculum, we'll do, and again, it depends on which phys ed class you have, but we'll do more like team activities, and then we'll do more, like another class will be individual activities. So that could be like your pickleball, your badminton.
Well, see, Ken went to pickleball, but when he found out there was no pickles, he left.
Sour pickles are my favorite.
Yeah, but they weren't there, so he left. He misunderstood the title.
Favorite subject was lunch?
Of course, it was my favorite. Right? Exactly. And that's how I work right now. I get up. I go to work at noon. I stop at 12:10, have lunch. Next thing you know, the day's over.
There you go.
Right.
But
So let's talk about the outdoor field activity. How is your team involved or gotten more involved since they've upgraded the facilities out there with our turf field and the upgraded baseball and softball and all those fields?
Well, I just feel like there's I guess more pride in the being at the games and things like that, and I feel like other teams enjoy coming to play at our facilities because we have one of the nicest, especially in our conference. And I was just telling Ken earlier that I was just training somebody at my gym, and they play for another town, and we're scrimmaging them this year for soccer, and they're all excited that they're going to scrimmage us at Windham because we have the brand new nice turf field. Yeah.
all the facilities for all I'm sure you use every room in that gym, the weight room, this room,
Oh, yeah.
that room. Especially not just with your phys ed classes, but again, Mike also coaches the Windham High School girls soccer team, and the facilities are just top notch.
Yes.
And, I mean, I bet you it compares to many of the gyms in the area
Yeah.
as far as the quality goes.
Oh, the gym, and even like I said, the weight room, the facility for athletes to go in there. I know our football program uses that a ton. And if you could just see what it was before, like this, and it served its purpose.
Oh, yeah.
But because when I first got hired, it's like when the first renovations were starting.
Right. I
And
think Randall made sure we got your gym area done first.
yeah, exactly. And but it is just top notch. The weight equipment we have, things like that, and the size of it compared to what it was, and even the gym, just like you said, I don't know, it's just top notch.
Yeah, phys ed, of course, is important to everything.
Yes.
How you feel about yourself, mental health.
Oh, yeah.
It develops values, and once you get on a team, of course, we've always talked about this on this show about time management skills for the kids. They don't even realize they're learning that, but eventually they do, especially by the time they're seniors, and if they want to continue on to college, let's say, or even if not, and they want to play league games and stuff, you got to structure your time and use it well, and that's part of it. And to do it, and again, I always take a minute to thank the taxpayers because they provided that renovation, and I'm so grateful that they did for future generations. And you can already hear from Mike Clancy here, telling you, he's proud of our school. He's proud of working here. He's a young guy. If you happen to catch us on YouTube, on Windham Weekly Saturday. You see, he's a young guy, and he is,
He'll be the one. He'll be the one in the middle, so don't confuse him with us.
He'll be the one that's almost
middle.
in as good a shape as I am.
Well, the thing is, if you ask my students, they all call me old because I got a lot of grades. I just got cut. Look good for the radio.
Well, look what happened to me. I'm only 30 because I work with Doyle, and look what happened to me. But long story short, here, we
What? You're gonna make it short?
we're trying to keep young, talented teachers in our district. And not just to use it as a middle ground for you to move on and this and that. And I know, because I know every administrator in your building. I know Mark, of course, we know the superintendent very well. He's just a superintendent. And their commitment is unbridled. It's just to you as a teacher, and they want nothing but the best. And so, again, I thank the community for supporting that, and hopefully we've got a budget coming up, not to get into that too deep, too early, September 22nd. and we need the school budget passed. We need to.
Absolutely.
It's not for anything else. Whatever the number is, it's going to be, but we need it to ensure the younger teachers that, hey, everything's okay, we're going to stabilize it, right, and move forward.
Yeah.
So Mike, also, if you're ready to leave Windham High, or you want to go somewhere else?
I was going back to what it's just off the subject of Mike's career. Have you guys any information for us as how are you going to replace Pat Risley as a wrestling coach?
I don't know if you can replace him. 38 years.
Yeah, 38 years,
know?
and he was a student. He was a actual participant when he was at the class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mentioned to him that it was going to be a hard singlet to fill, but
Yeah. I don't think you can replace him. I mean, I would hate to have to step into that role and become the head wrestling coach because I know you don't want to compare, but you're always going to be compared to Risley and
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Risley was compared to Crudden, and now you're right. The next one will be compared to.
No, we've been
to
fortunate
Pat.
with the level of coaching and the commitment of coaching that we've had throughout the entire lifespan of Windham High School, and that's going to go on forever. I said we got a real strong history, and when you have a strong history, the future just builds. I believe, and that's not just about the schools; it's about our community. So Mike also is working hard, or he's going crazy. I don't know. It's up to his daughter McKenna will tell us. He is working on being an influencer. Now that he's connected with me.
Yes.
Right.
I'm going to blow up. I'm going to get big.
He's going to blow up. He's hitched his wagon, and he thinks he's lifting weights. Wait till he lifts me.
Right.
So tell us how this all started. It's been about a year now, 195 days, something like that.
Yeah. So actually on like another social media platform, TikTok, I've been posting for a little over a year. I had a coworker, and she would see my stories on like Instagram and stuff, and she's like, Clancy, if you just post every day, like for a year, you'll make money. And so I'm like, let me try it. And I was just doing TikTok, and part of it is, I'll be honest, I was like, I guess I was embarrassed, or I cared too much about like what people, like friends and family who like would see my social media, what they would think of like, oh, what's Mike doing that's cringe or whatever. And
cringe, that's a new word for me.
Yeah.
Can I define that?
Yeah.
just like, I don't know if I can
My
define
sons are
it.
watching. They're going to laugh at me.
These youngsters can, I tell you.
Just like embarrassing or
Just embarrassing.
yeah.
Okay.
And
So it's like my haircut.
Yours is cringe.
and you got so many good barbers here on Main Street. Come on now.
Yeah, well, you got to be able to get to them.
Yeah.
It's not. I told you before. He's not like me.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking like a
Ripped.
bull.
Yes.
Jesus.
I always get distracted by the tattoo stores.
Phys ed, nothing on me, kids. I'd take on any high school kid you got over there.
Nothing
Let's
on me.
run a mile.
There you go. I want to see you on the mat with Risley.
Oh, come on, that little guy.
But and so then actually when my sister-in-law was like basically kind of called me out like, oh, why are you only posting to TikTok? I post to all your social media. Like, who cares what people think? And so I'm like, you know what? So January 2nd I started posting. I said I'm going to post every day for a year. A few reasons. I like the discipline of like being consistent, and like if you can do something just to like build that habit. And then also I'm like, let's see if I can make money off of it. And I'm like, why not try? And
Let me stop you there. Have you been successful making money as an influencer yet?
no, I
You
have
will
not.
now. You
There
will
we
now.
go.
The voices I am endorsing. Everyone
go.
needs to
Oh, boy.
watch
Let's
the
go.
Mike Clancy podcast show, whatever the hell he wants to call it, Instagram, TikTok, and all that other stuff. He's on. It's pretty funny, and it does show his. I mean, you talk about time management and commitment, because basically he's up in the morning, he's trying to suck down a coffee, he's working out of the gym, he's going to the phys ed office. He's driving an old guy crazy named Jimbo who makes great coffee.
Oh,
boy.
He does all his
following this
classes.
guy?
I do follow him.
Are you stalking
I
him?
follow him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. That's why, at the end of the year, I said, to my wife, she works with him, and I said, do you know this guy Mike Clancy? And she goes, yeah. She goes, how do you know him? And I said, he's on the movies on TV, on the phone all
reels,
time,
yeah.
whatever they're called. And so he's doing his thing, and I just got glued to it. And I started watching
Wow.
it. So I was working for today's thing. It was him and his brother were wrestling, and and I said to myself, I got to get this guy on the show because that's a commitment is right.
Yeah.
So you were watching this while you were working out, right?
Yes, it's
Yes,
a commitment to working
Yes.
out. Yeah, you don't mock.
I know. It's
Yeah, please.
can you say quahog?
10 times.
Stuffy.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you've been taping yourself, or someone's been taping you. I don't know.
Yeah,
how you do
I'll
it.
say my wife is a saint. She's like the great. She even says, she's like, you always show the kids and stuff. Everybody's gonna be like, "Where's your wife?" But she's the greatest cameraman.
So she's doing all that.
So
filming?
she'll do some of it, but then there's times I just have a tripod. I'll put my phone up, and then record me like walking in the room and talking.
Because there's there's some really neat times with you and your daughter, and you're just trying to relax for 5 minutes, reading your thing and doing your journal. And I said, well, that's smart. That's here and here,
Yeah.
And then when you get into the classroom, with when you walked in, the girls jumped at you.
Oh, so
scared the crap out of you.
That was them. They were good about. They recorded it, and so one girl she knew like the Clancy's coming. That's what they told me, and they got me so good. Is one was recording and one scared me. And the thing I loved is they know I don't really like to put like the kids in my social media. And they ask why. And I said, well, people can be mean on the internet and things like that, and it's just like I'd rather not. And they were great about like getting just me, so like I could post that, and I was like, "Oh, it's perfect."
Because that would be me jumping in if someone jumped. I would. And then right after that, he's out there with the girls' team doing his thing, or running, or trying to have some family time. And then on top of all of that, so anyway, he's trying to be an influencer. So if you ever look up on them things,
yeah.
What's your code names or whatever?
I'll be honest. I have to look it up. I'm like so bad with this. I don't even know my handle. I want to say
that's it. The handle. What's your handle there, Mikey boy?
Right.
I sound so old. I'm like, where do I find this?
But he's on.
Clancy
every day.
M25. There you go.
So what is it?
For on Instagram, it's Clancy M25.
Yeah.
And then I think on TikTok, it's like Fitness Dad Teacher or something.
Yeah, something like that.
#,
Fitness Dad.
Yeah.
Something or other.
Yeah.
But if you watch them, some of them are inspiring, some of them are funny, but it's wholesome. And you see, you can't help but look at a commitment of someone to do that. I wish I had that inner drive like you do. Maybe because I'm older. I don't know, it could be.
Well, you're 30. I'm gonna be 36 next month. So.
Yeah. I remember being 36. But anyway,
Ken's inner drive now is Wendy's. So.
So now, in addition to being a teacher, being a husband and a great dad, and an influencer. Who's going to hook up to my star? I'll put you on my handle.
Right.
Here we go.
Yeah, like the voice of Windham.com or something. And he also now owns a gym with his brother.
Yep.
And what's the name of the gym and what's going on there?
So the gym is Clancy's Hit and Fit.
Hit and Fit.
Yeah. And it's because it's spelled, the hit is HIIT because we run high intensity interval training classes.
Yeah, I got it. I do that weekly.
Yes.
Go ahead. So what's more about it? Where is it?
Oh, so it's in Coventry. It's about 10 minutes from the high school here at Windham. So, but it's in Coventry, just over the Coventry line.
Is it on Main Street?
Yeah, Main Street.
What's
right?
the address? Well,
1159 Main Street, Coventry, Connecticut.
So it's Clancy's Hit, HITT, and Fit.
Yes.
Right there on Main Street in Coventry.
I tell everybody, because everybody knows where Bidwell is.
Oh, it's right across the street from the Bidwell.
It's not right across the street, but it's like literally, it's on the opposite side of the street of Bidwell, just down, like you can walk there in 30 seconds.
You get that, Matt. He knew where the Bidwell was.
We knew the Bidwell.
So if you can find the Bidwell, you can find Clancy's Hit and Fit, yes.
Well, the problem is you got to find it before he hits the Bidwell.
And now, how's that run during the day when you're not there? Is it one of those, like a key lock place?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how much time you got, but real quick, I'll go. Okay,
take your time.
So I'll give you the whole backstory. My brother actually started this by himself. In 2018, he asked me like, Mike, buy in and like be a part of this, and just like the season of life I was in, and kind of who I surrounded myself with, I was like, nah, it's not the right time. And then like a year later, he came back and asked me, and there's some changes in my life, and I was like, now's the time. Bought in, and then we actually got a location. We were above a laundromat, and it was 500 square feet. And then that was in 2019. And then I want to say in 2021, when I got the job here, we actually moved into another, literally like right up the street. And that was 1,000 square feet. And then this Halloween, we signed the papers and we bought the building right next to where we were. And it went to 4,000 square feet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so now we still offer classes, but that's where like I might be there or my brother might be there in the morning, or we have some other trainers running a class, helping people through the workouts. We give them the workouts, but then also during the day, you can key fob in via like a barcode in an app.
To be,
yeah, and so from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m., you can go anytime you want. And we have different machines in there, and we got a whole bunch of different equipment.
It seems pretty high energy.
Yeah, because it's awesome. Because, I mean, normally when you go there, too, especially like, I mean, I'm not really there in the mornings. I like to get my workouts over with. But it's nice having like the community feel of other people there, and you pretty much know everybody, so it's just like it helps you through your workout. You don't feel as like tired when you're going through it.
So the majority of your pull is from the Coventry community, it's not surrounding towns.
I would say a lot of it is Coventry, but we have some from Windham, we have some from Mansfield, even like some from like Talon. But like then sometimes people come and like, oh, I get like it's a 30-minute drive if you're coming from certain areas, and there's gyms that are closer. So we're like, we get that,
So what type of equipment are you using? Are you committed to Nautilus equipment? Well, I think this is a long gone name.
He listen to
what's
him. He's on the
equipment?
Olympic at home, whatever that thing's called. What's the Olympic?
What's that? Me?
Him. No, him. Oh. He rides a bicycle or something with no wheels. I don't know what he does.
Peloton?
Okay, so let's go back to the real story.
Go ahead.
What sort of equipment is in there?
Go answer Mark's question.
For equipment in there, so no, we have barbells, we have dumbbells that go to 80s. Obviously, if Ken wants to join, we'd have to get bigger dumbbells because he would max those out. You know.
You'd get a bigger dumbbell right away.
Yeah. I set him up for that one.
Thanks, Mike.
It was an easy spend.
Sorry.
Let's see what Dr. Gomero has to say after the show.
And you're fired. No.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. But that we have cable machines for people who are as comfortable with the free weights. We have a Smith machine. We have turf also because I don't know if you guys have heard of the High Rocks races. It's a fitness competition.
Yeah, I've been in a few. In Colorado, I think.
Well, it's like growing. It's called High Rocks, and so a lot of people from our gym community have like really gotten into it.
Is it like one of those like a mud race thing?
Kind of, where it's basically kind of like your I say obstacle course racing, but it's you run 1,000 meters and then you do a like exercise like a fitness thing, and then you're running 1,000 meters between 8 different exercises. So one's like you have to do like an 80-meter sled push, and the sled push is like 350 pounds, stuff like that. But our gym
half a Doyle line.
Yeah.
there you go. And but our like gym's kind of set up where we have the turf for like it's good training for like the high rocks, things like that. Because we've had a few people actually join our gym because they were at another one, and they're doing a high rocks and like, oh, we noticed on your social media you have the turf or you have the wall balls and the sleds, so they enjoyed that.
So that's your differentiator, all these different things, because I don't see many of these gyms around here. Nothing against any of them, but there are different styles of gyms. Like Planet Fitness is, I call it a mile gym, and then you have the one up here by the sports bar,
Super Future,
and that's different. And then yours is really, I don't want to use the word aggressive, but it's you get physical, and I've seen the lifting and the tires and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's all different levels. Like, there's people who don't lift how I lift, and they just want to come in and do the machines. And then there's people who want to do similar programming as me or some other trainers. And so then we give them the programming, and they can do what we do.
So do they make appointments with the trainers, or someone comes in brand new and just wants help? Like you said, sometimes you can come in with just your key, but there are times when there's actual trainers.
Oh yeah, so we offer 3 different memberships. One, and we just called like gold, silver, bronze. Bronze is where like you just key fob in anytime you want, use the equipment as needed. If you see us there, like ask us questions. We always want to help people. Then you have silver, which is you get key fob access, but then we email you daily workouts. And then gold would be you get the daily workouts, key fob in, but then you can also do classes with the trainers. And that's where we have certain times that you go. Mm-hmm. And then there's always a trainer there, and we can help you through the workouts. If you have certain questions like what's this exercise or things like that, we help them. But again, if people want personal training, they can like contact us and set up a specific time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Does your brother work first shift at Pratt?
Yes. So he actually he works hybrid. So he's in some days, remote some days. Okay. And it's not just us though. It's also his wife who does a lot at the gym as well. And she's one of the trainers. My wife, and then actually his mother-in-law, and then we have another friend that helps us out as well.
What does your wife work outside the home as well, or
no?
Besides the gym?
I like to say, me and my brother joke like, oh, we retired our wives. But no, she once we had kids, she wanted to be at home.
Great.
And we were fortunate. It worked out. Like I bought a house back in 2016, so it was much more manageable.
Yes.
Than now. But yeah, so she does the gym and then helps. I have 2 kids, so it takes.
I know you got 2 kids. That's what I was saying. It's not easy if you have children and both parents are all. Sometimes you have no choice. But it's difficult.
Yeah.
As long as you pay her enough, she'll stay there. Right?
What's that?
As long as her salary's high enough, she'll be okay.
Whose salary is high enough here? You need
His
to.
wife's salary.
Yeah.
At the business. Follow along again.
She's got the credit card, so
She's going to do what she's going to do, Mike. I think you ought to be saying, gee, Mike, from the Windham Board of Education, thank you for your commitment to our students and your dedication to the district. That's kind of what I'd be saying.
Go ahead.
I to check themselves because you've got a lot of kids with specific needs. You've got kids, who you don't, unless you understand the background of where they're coming from, it's difficult to navigate that, I would think. But it's also, I believe the $1 million payoff is the reward of being an educator in this district is seeing these kids succeed. And there's always these kids succeeding that surpass anyone's imagination what they're going to do.
100%. And I see that even too. Like I tell my soccer players all the time when the seniors and they graduate, I'm like, don't be a stranger. Like come back, like fill me in on life, like what's happening. And a lot of times they'll come back to at least 1 or 2 home games, and it's nice to be able to like kind of catch up. And they're like, oh, I'm doing this at UConn, and like this is my major. Here's my GPA, and or even just to see like one of my seniors now, she just graduated, like started her own business already. And I'm like, good for you, like crushing it. I'm like, that's awesome, to see those type of things.
And that's what they need is that all they need is they latch onto a relationship or two, and like I said, through the athletic programming at the high school. And again, I don't care if you're the nighttime custodian, the cafeteria manager, whoever your title is, you're in that building. They're your students, and you've got to. If they need someone to talk to and grasp it, and I think that happens more times in this community than anywhere else I've ever seen in the school district.
Yeah.
I'm always proud of our district because of that.
So let's test your soccer knowledge. Who's winning the World Cup?
I shouldn't even. Yeah,
England's already
England
out.
just lost to Argentina.
They're out already.
Every team
I
I've
must have been sleeping that day.
You must have been.
tell you
England's
this.
already out.
every team I've been rooting for has been losing. I'm rooting for
What is it?
USA, obviously, but then the underdogs, and they've all lost.
Right.
And I'm like, I think
You got
Spain will
Venezuela
win.
and
Spain still.
It's
in?
Spain and Argentina.
Spain and
Okay,
Argentina.
Argentina,
That's what I
okay.
meant to say.
I think Spain's going to beat them.
there you go. We got a coach.
So I'm surprised Argentina made it past England.
Everybody was.
Yeah.
Everyone was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. When I was thinking England, I knew it was Spain was still in, and I forgot who they were playing. It's just from what I can see, all 3 of my sons played soccer, and Zach is still now up there helping Mike. I think he's on year 3 or 4, and I'm just like, I just don't get. I get the game. Trust me, I understand it by now. It's just not baseball. But that's because I'm old.
Yeah. You like baseball?
I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm saying
Especially your voice.
you're right.
not
No,
old.
you're only 30.
Yeah, right. But you used to take a long chair out to the outfield with him.
You like see baseball to me? I never got into it when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just find it like I'll go to a Red Sox game, but it's kind of boring.
Or you're right.
Well, you're not going to the right place before the game. And your name is Clancy?
Yeah.
A long time between any sort of activity there. You're right.
Yeah, it is. Baseball, I don't want to say it's an old man's game, but it's a game that's, to me, it's the most relaxing. You go there and you actually sit and watch. The pace is what it is.
Yeah.
You're a different animal. I see that from your videos. The energy you have is just unbelievable, and that's got to reflect in the classroom. It's got to.
Yeah, I think the kids kind of feed off that, and even well, it's funny. Even I feel like my soccer girls hear it the most, and we talk about time management. And I always say, I'm like, if I can find time to like lift and I have the gym and things like that, I'm like, and I get there, 15, 16. But I'm like, you can find time to like work on your game and like put a soccer ball at your feet or get in the weight room. But yeah, I think they like feed off the energy, which is
It's infectious. It has to be. I mean, I feel like 20 years younger just talking to you.
there we go.
Doyle, he's on life support, so we'll just let him sit there. It's not like you and I are like brothers,
Yes, twins.
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 It's like triplets.
You got more hair than me though. My students let me know.
Don't say that. My son say I have a salami head. On
Oh,
the
there
back.
you go.
I don't know what the hell that means.
Well, my students tell me they're like,
I think it's cringe. Up top.
cringe. There you go.
Cringe, yep.
They tell me I'm balding. I say, no, it's receding. There's a difference. Balding's back here. Receding's just this.
Hey, I'm going to use that.
Yeah, not balding yet.
See, Mark, what we're learning.
It's amazing. Even the old guys can learn something from these.
Of course, Windham Weekly, we got the brightest teachers and staff and students
Yes.
that come on this show, and I have yet to have any of them come on that are, negative about their district, and not that they want to be or would be public on radio, but you can tell. I can tell when someone's begrudgingly, going through the motion, and we've had nothing but positive experiences, and we've covered every school. Yeah. And want to continue to do that
Every
again.
grade.
Every grade.
Man.
Every grade.
It's a lot of teachers.
Declan was the little boy's name, by the way. Declan.
So tell us about
I remember the name.
the girls' soccer. When is the tryouts, or are there specific times for tryouts for these girls? Or
Yeah, so, the CIAC,
Yep.
just actually, I want to say 2 years ago, or maybe it was last year, 2 years, allows us to practice with our players in the off season. So you're allowed 2 practices for 2 hours
Okay.
During the week.
You don't have to pretend with the captain's practices anymore.
Yeah. So we can be up there, and so we could do that. But the actual first day for fall sports is August 24th, and I got to give a quick plug to my girls' soccer team. I've been telling everybody, and they're like, either I've been told I'm too optimistic or even cocky, but I'm like, this is our year. We're gonna win ECCs, and we're gonna win the ECC tournament. I'm saying it now, and it's gonna happen. I'm putting it out there.
Okay, so I'll put it on the table right now. If you do that, and
Okay.
I know you will, I shouldn't use the word if.
Okay.
When you do that,
Yeah.
you're to give us a call.
All right.
Get that team. I don't care if all of them show up, whether it's whoever shows up. We want them on the radio show with
All
you.
right.
And let's do some bragging.
Let's go. I like that.
So
go.
Let's go.
For soccer, are we class S or M or what?
So for states, we're class M. Yeah.
We moved up again. Okay.
Yeah, and they base it off of size. It's not
Right.
like basketball where they do the divisions. It's just strictly basically enrollment.
Yeah, because for a while there, we were M for everything, and then I know wrestling went down to S. I wasn't sure where we were with those.
Yeah, so each sport can vary. Like I think football's double M or something like that, but we're class M. And then in the ECCs, there's 3 divisions, and we're in Division 3. Yeah.
What do you got on the? So on the team itself, we got about 20 female athletes.
Yeah, and I think we'll get a few more come tryouts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you met many of the freshmen coming in? Now, do you do JV and varsity, or is it just one team now?
So we have some.
Boys have JV.
Yeah. So just because, because again, this is my 5th year, we have had, the program's been growing, getting more numbers, which is good. So we've had each season we'll have 2 or 3 JV games, but we go 9v9 because we don't have the numbers to go 11v11. But this year I think we'll have enough to do 11v11. I honestly think we'll have around 25 to 30 girls in the program
That's
this
great.
year, which is awesome.
Yeah, nothing like seeing a program grow.
Yeah.
Right.
How's the parental involvement and support?
Oh, it's good. It's like I said, if you need anything, even asking for especially too, I even feel bad. We have weekend practices, and the parents are great about getting them there, and then just getting to away games. I feel like our fans are some of the loudest, which is great. Except even at away games, you can hear them, and you can. I love it just hearing the parents yell to their
Right,
kids.
so like the boys, is that Lebanon? Do you play against Lebanon?
Lineman?
Lyman?
Yeah, so we play lineman. So they're actually.
That's your biggest rivalry, isn't it?
So this year, I already told the girls. I said I think it'll be, and I'm not trying to. If any other teams in our division are listening, I'm not trying to
Who cares what the other
bash
teams are
them.
thinking about?
That's right. They're not on our show.
But I just say that I tell my girls, I think it's going to be Windham and Lyman battling out for Division
That's
3.
how it is with the boys all the time.
So I said I think it's going to be us battling it out. So we'll see this year. And we play them first game of the season, September 9th at Lyman, 6 p.m. Yeah.
Wow.
And then after that, you got your big senior Columbus Day and a big senior night and all that good stuff.
Yep.
I think for opening day, Ken, you should show up with your spikes.
I've got to be invited by Mike Clancy, and he's got to, if he wants me to give a motivational speech
No, we want you on the field with
on the field.
on the field.
I want to win, though.
no.
I want to win, though.
What? What?
We're going to call him Saki.
You've never seen me kick this old soccer ball. let me
No,
tell
we
you.
haven't. That's true.
Weren't you just telling me you don't get the game?
Well, there might as well be the Irish step dances. Don't use your hands. Don't use
Yeah.
your hands like this. Yeah, don't use it. And then there was a coach years ago. All I remember coming over the practice is watching all 3 boys. Two touch.
Yeah.
Touch the ball twice,
Yeah.
I guess, or
Yeah.
whatever. I'm like, for the love of God, let the kid kick the ball to the net.
Yeah.
Somebody score a ball.
Yeah.
A goal here. That's all I asked for. A little action.
Yeah. Sometimes they can be low scoring. I get that.
Yeah. Well, this is what I mean. You can't hit. You can't do nothing.
It's pretty physical, though.
Wow. You've turned on our guest.
Concussions. That's my son. He got 2 of them
Yeah.
playing that sport.
You've
Yeah.
turned on our guest here, Ken Boy.
Well, no, he's turned on me. He said he wanted his team to win, and I was kind of like, "Hey, pal."
I trust my girls.
So, hey, we've only got a few minutes left. Mark is going to surprise us next week with another educator from another department. That's what his task is, because he sits at home all day. He's retired.
Right.
He's not like me out there working and pushing for society. Being an influencer like I am.
Exactly.
Right.
And, I just want to again reiterate the pleasure of having Mike on, another Windham High School teacher, taking time from his summer, from his family, to be on our show to represent Windham High School and the Windham School District, which you did
Hey,
a
before
great job
we
of.
leave, tell us the rest of your staff. I just remember now we don't know who else is on your staff. Who's your assistant coach? Who's your
Oh, so my assistant coach is Shania Simon. She's also the assistant girls basketball coach, and this is her 2nd year with me.
Okay.
So she's my assistant coach, and she'll be the JV coach as well. So she does the JV games.
What's her background? What is she?
Oh, so she's a Wyndham grad.
She is a Windham.
Yeah, she's a Wyndham grad, and she works in the school. And
Doing what?
she works one-on-one with students.
Okay. Like
Okay,
a para?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes. And I want to say she was on the state championship team, and was it 2011 when they won for basketball? I think she was on that team. Yeah. And so she's been an addition, like a helpful addition to the program.
And who else do we have? Just you two?
Just us two. Yeah.
That's all you need when you have a great assistant.
Exactly.
That's all you need. We're lean and mean in Windham,
Yep.
Mr. Board of Ed. Lean and mean. So and now with the new field going in at the middle school, we're hoping that spurs on the energy there.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
you should go down and make some plugs. But remember to look for your Instagram and your
my handles, yeah.
TikTok, all those handles, and don't be what is it?
Cringe.
Don't be cringe about it, because he's a fun guy. He's like a mushroom. But
that's right.
He's got his gym, and he's got the love of our students, your children, in his heart. That we can see.
Just put in Google Ken's best friend.
So we're going to do one more thing, then we're going to play your exit music. What do you say about
So this is the voice of Windham,
the best, right?
the best out there.
And you're going to hook your star.
Hook my star.
Hook your.
To a
How the hell's
wagon
that
with a
go?
broken wheel.
You're going to hook yourself to my thing and the star there.
Oh, the rising star, or
Rising
whatever.
Star.
Yes.
And what else do we got to say?
We gotta say, let's go.
Okay.
There it is.
All right, so we got some beautiful music
I love it.
for our phys ed teacher from Windham High School, Mr. Mike Clancy. Jim H.I.
Hit and fit.
Hit and Fit out in Coventry.
Yes,
Give him a
thank you.
ring. I'm an example of his work right here.
Yeah.
There we go.
No pictures, please.
Pump it up while your feet are stumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that.